In today's video, we're going to make a pumpkin spice gelato in the Ninja Creami, actually the Ninja Creami Deluxe. We're going to keep the sugar low. We're going to use allulose. We're going to stabilize this recipe because we're keeping the fat really low down to keep the calories down. So it's nice and easy. Let's get on and make it. Yeah, it's that time, fall, autumn, wherever you are. Obviously I'm English and we say autumn, but here it's, I think, a mix actually. Some people say fall, some people say autumn here. I know in the US you say fall. I'm happy either way, don't really care. Love this season. It's probably my favorite. The days are still warm. The nights are nice and cold. Love it. Anyway, pumpkin spice is all over the place at this time of year. What is it? It's a mixture of just some basic spices really. So we have cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice, and ground cloves. So that's what makes up pumpkin spice. So first thing we're going to do is make our pumpkin spice blend. So for the pumpkin spice, you're going to need 3 tablespoons of ground cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of ground ginger, 2 teaspoons of nutmeg, 1.5 teaspoons of ground allspice, and 1.5 teaspoons of ground cloves. So with our pumpkin spice blend now in there, if you get any lumps of that ginger, you can just sieve it, but we'll likely sieve it into our mix, but I find a good shake. Yeah, all those lumps of ginger gone now. So there's our pumpkin spice blend. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. Done. I don't really like ginger as a flavour, but I quite like it in this. So that's our first step, and for the other ingredients you are going to need 521 grams of 2% milk, 100 grams of whipping cream, 36%, allulose 95 grams, skim milk powder 31 grams, and a cold process stabilizer such as guar or xanthan 2 grams. I'm doing this semi-cold process. Today's video is pretty simple. I think you can buy in the US anyway, you can't buy it here, pumpkin spice already done. But for those people, especially in England, where you can't buy this, that is what it is. You can get all of this from your local supermarket, no problems at all. Let's get everything out and get it all in our little pan. So we've got our milk in there, 521 grams. In goes our cream, which is 100 grams. Our allulose, 95 grams. And our stabilizer. So I'm going to add our stabilizer to our skim milk powder. Again, if you don't know why, if you're new to this channel, you add stabilizers to another powder to break it up and eliminate potential for clumping. It will clump in liquid really easily, so, and that doesn't matter what stabilizer you use, it will all do the same. If you don't want to use skim milk powder, you can use inulin, but obviously in a 750 gram batch, which is what this is, there's like 30, there would be 30 grams of inulin, so quite a bit. Guar in this, going to use 2 grams worth. A stabilizer in gelato is higher because the much lower fat levels. And this actually comes through at about 5.5 grams of fat. So it's technically low even for gelato. So just going to stir that together. That's going to go in there. And finally, we have our pumpkin spice. You can use as much or as little as you want. I'm going to go for a good solid teaspoon in there and see how I feel when it's warmed up. Now, this is out here, lecithin. This is a low fat recipe and technically the water level is a little bit too high. We're into, I think we're like 70.6% water. And normally my maximum allowable amount of water is 68%. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of the lecithin into the top here. And that is going to help create a more, I'm going to go for about 1.5 grams. That's going to help create a bit more of a cohesive blend of our fats. I should have put that in with the stabilizer, but there you go. Thankfully, no lumps. That's going to give us a more cohesive blend of our fats and waters to try and smooth this out, try and make this a little bit more luxurious on the mouthfeel. That cream is essential to create that mouthfeel. If you remove the cream, yes, you will remove a good chunk of calories, but you will also end up with something that tastes like crap. So let's heat this up just to dissolve all our powders and our sugar. It shouldn't take a lot, maybe 5 minutes on the hob, and then we'll come back once that's done. There we go. Just a few minutes to aid the lecithin dispersion. It can clump up really badly, so that's why you kind of I should have added it to the sugar, but we got away with it here. The pumpkin spice, I'd say that's a good amount, or 1 teaspoon, so 5 grams. Yeah, I'd say that's a good amount. Obviously, add as much or as little in as you want. It's not going to affect the recipe at all. So with that mixed in, we're going to pour that in there. Couple of things to note as we're using dry ingredients. So our pumpkin spice it likely will settle, as nearly all dry ingredients will, hydrophobic though, so they don't dissolve. They sit there in a matrix within your liquid. So I recommend stirring this periodically, once an hour or something, just to keep that pumpkin spice evenly dispersed within your tub. So this is going to go in the freezer, and I'll come back when it's ready to do. And for this gelato, we are going to take it out of the freezer and spin it on a light ice cream setting. Because the fat is so low, there's more water than I'd like in this recipe. So let's get that light ice cream setting on, and then we're just going to dish them up and see what it looks like. Pumpkin spice gelato, I mean, gelato-ish, because it's a Ninja Creami. Gelato has higher levels of sugar, lower levels of overrun, traditionally made commercially, and the lower levels of overrun are controlled by the spin speed, so the dasher speed of the batch freezers. Can't do any of that with home machines, and even less of that in a Ninja Creami, but it doesn't really matter. I have here some pumpkin spice caramel. If you want the recipe, it's on Patreon. Let's get some on the top. I hated pumpkin spice for years, and something happened last year and I now don't. That's kind of how, food works, isn't it? The older you get, the more you... whatever. Obviously pumpkin spice is quite a cinnamon heavy flavour, but you get that cloves come through. Yeah, it's really, really nice. And the caramel goes perfectly with this. Caramel doesn't freeze rock solid, so it's a really nice one to use for add-ins. If you're using this recipe in a churn machine, it's going to turn out really good. Obviously, you'll get overrun, which will increase the mouthfeel, better texture, that kind of thing. But in the Ninja Creami, it's delicious. It's really easy to make as well. If you're doing the pumpkin spice, or you're making that pumpkin spice at home, just use the recipe I've given you here, and it makes a good amount, and it will last you a good while. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this touch on fall with a pumpkin spice gelato in the Ninja Creami. Next week, we're going to do a low-calorie ice cream. And for those that follow this channel or have done for a while, I'm not a huge fan of low-calorie ice cream, so it took a while to get this one kind of right. So hopefully you come along next week and see how we get on. See you then.